Hello and welcome again to the Voice Spotlight. Um, we have another author on board, another children's author on board, and we also have Kim returning for her second time as we won't even say guest co-host. We'll say co-host because there might be a few more down the line. So, again, as with Lisa, Kim was instrumental in getting Allison. So we're going to let Kim um, introduce Allison, and then Allison introduces Allison. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, Kim?
All right, everyone. I had the pleasure of interviewing and introducing the lovely Miss Allyson Testamark. Miss Allyson, how are you?
Hello, everybody. I am doing wonderful. I'm doing great. Thriving, full of gratitude. So, all the good things.
That's
Okay.
great. That's great. So, first of all, tell us about who Allyson is and your beautiful, greatest creation next to you. Tell us about you
Wow.
guys.
All right, so we are from Maryland. We are originally from Maryland, and we're just, just me and my mini. This is Mia. She is the inspiration for most of my books, really the inspiration of my life. Since I've had her, she's just been this just instrumental person, thing, entity in my life, just moving me towards greatness. And I just honestly, I can't imagine. I don't even imagine my life without her. I can't remember what it was like without her,
Yes.
So I pour a lot. Not maybe not terrible, but it wasn't the best. This is the best right now, the height of excitement for us right now. And of course there's gonna be more things to come, but we are just, a dynamic duo. She's playing soccer. I'm a teacher slash author slash model slash all of the things that you
Slash
need.
mom.
Most
Flash mob.
importantly.
Because I know I was like, Alison, you wear a lot of different hats, and you just said it. You're a teacher, you're a model, most importantly, you're a mom. Like, how do you balance all of that?
Honestly, I am such a flexible person that when something comes my way, it's like, all right, let's go. I have a challenge. Boom, let's get it. I like things to come at me very fast paced. Our life is very fast paced. She plays travel soccer. So
Okay.
she's all over Maryland playing soccer. So when she has soccer games, we're in Brandywine or we're in Clinton or we're in Annapolis or we're all over. And then to add to that, I have like bookings and things like that. So
Right.
balancing that and being there and present for her as much as I possibly can in real life, in real time, is really where I try to make up for me wearing all the other hats else,
Right.
Okay.
you know?
Right.
So
Right.
I'm going to say that this might be one of our shows where we start with one thing and go into some other things. So we're here tonight because of your book, Mia and the Magic Soccer Ball.
Yes.
And there were some things that I liked about the book. There's some things that Kim liked about the book. There's some things that we both liked that were in the book. But we're going to tag team on some questions, and I am a gentleman, so I will let Kim start off, and then I will go after that. So, Kim, take it away.
Well, I know our interview is supposed to be about the book, but I want to say I met Allyson 2 years ago,
Yep.
and she was this beautiful spirit. We were at a casting,
Yes. Yeah.
and we were just sitting down and we were just talking, and she just approached me, and it was like, we met other people, other girls, and we were all bonded, and we was like, this is God going here. We're like, well, God is making this all work
It was
out.
very divine. Yeah, it
it
was
was
very
it was
divine.
a divine
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, we got to go out for lunch. And it's
Yeah.
been 2 years in July. We haven't been out to lunch yet.
We going, we going. It's on the list of things to do, I promise.
I know we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I know we are. But let's go back to the book there. So I just wanted people to know how we met. I
Yes.
just thought that was important because you had such a beautiful spirit, and it just like
Gravitated
just
towards each
clicked.
other so like so easily. I mean, it was the conversation between us like was so effortless
Yes.
and more effortless than the other women, and it was so great because we kept in contact. So
Yes.
it was so genuine to the point where like we actually made that connection to, just keep in contact and keep moving forward with each other. And so I really love that, even to see you grow in doing your fashion shows and doing your editorial work.
Thank you.
Okay, it is you are doing such an amazing
Oh,
job.
look at me.
To
Thank you,
see you doing it and still kicking butt at it, like
oh, thank you
I'm
so
one
much.
of your number one supporters, honey. So
Oh, thank you so
Well,
much.
when after I did her spotlight, her interview, um I think she kind of caught the bug, and she came at me with different people, and you were one of the, if not the first, maybe you were the first. I did
Yeah.
do somebody else, but you were one of the first that came up, and then we decided to, since she's instrumental in getting guests, that she would co-host with me because this is our second time together, and I hadn't had a co-host, and we're at Spotlight 51. So I am going to pop a question in here. We see the inspiration for your book, but how did Mia translate into a book?
so initially, this was a passion project between me and my dad. Now, growing up, me and my dad, we had a very tumultuous relationship throughout my teenage years. And then when I had Mia, it was like this epiphany of I need to kind of get back to where we were when I was a little girl. I need to heal that part of me, that rebellious part of me where I need to make this a connection back. So we talked about collaborating on making a book together. And of course, initially I was like, oh, my inspiration is right here. Of course, I'm going to write about my daughter. And it was just another way for him to kind of connect with all three of us, just in a way that we had never been able to connect before, and that healed my inner child, my inner little girl, and built a bridge for them to have a really good relationship. So this book kind of, it was so much more than just a children's book to me. It was more than just something that in was about Mia. It was more about us building and rebuilding a really strong relationship so that he can have a good relationship with her and I can have a good relationship and we all collaboratively can have something beautiful. So
Hmm,
Yeah, because oh, I'm sorry.
no,
Because
dear. Go ahead.
when I from what I told you, I think I commented on you with this, is it's a book truly about a mother's love and her belief in her daughter.
yeah, yeah,
uh and Mia is just this magical character in the book. And I've seen some of the posts when she was doing her thing on that soccer field. You're amazing, young lady.
thank you.
You're amazing. You're amazing. And I was just I like how you were talking about how Mia's character in the book, how she had to deal with some things, like things were overwhelming to her, the practices and schoolwork, and I think it's very important for our children to understand that life is life is challenging, and sometimes things in life can be very overwhelming, and I thought that was something very important to bring up in the book for kids around her age to really understand that this is how life is. But
Yeah,
there was another force that told her to just take it step by step and feel confident. And
yeah,
I saw that transformation in the character where, she was just, you
yeah.
know, feeling free, just a soccer player. And she knew that she already knew she was good.
Yeah.
But these other influences and these other things in life were kind of overwhelming. And then when something came about, the magic soccer ball, right, was telling her to break it down,
Yeah.
and then you saw the character transform into like a confident team
Yep.
team player.
Yep. Team player. Yep. And
She,
confident.
that's what I saw in
Through
the
life
book.
confidently, and that's what I wanted to really bring out is the fact that yes, like you can focus your energy somewhere and there are things that are going to come at you,
Yes,
right? But in the same energy that you put in the soccer field, you can apply to school, you can apply to
to
relationships,
life.
to life. There are so many things that require your innate attention, and
Yes,
adversities are gonna come at you, right?
yes,
But you
yes.
are so equipped if you just take your time, if you follow through, if you really think about the things that you're doing, then life can be beautiful. It can be easy. It can be fun, you know? It can be like a game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So,
Yeah, I just thought it was
um,
important.
yeah.
and one of the things I think that drew me, I have my goddaughter's in Pensacola, Florida, Amani, and she's been different since she was born. And I knew she was going to do something, a doctor or something, and she's um, in her teens now and about ready to do something with that. But it surprised me a year or two ago, maybe 3 years ago, when she got into soccer. And I'm thinking, my little baby's soccer and kicking and
Yeah.
running. But Mia, how did she get into soccer? And Mia can answer if she wants to. But Mia, if you want to answer and join the conversation, how did you get into soccer?
So when I was a little kid, I used to watch my mom and her have these videos of her playing softball, and then my dad have videos playing him football and basketball. So like I felt like I wanted to become one of the people in my family that are playing sports like them. And also my cousins, my god brothers, they play sports. Everybody else in my family that plays sport, but I'm the only one who plays soccer. So I felt like I was the one who was unique. And then when my little cousins came along, they came to my games and they started coming to most of my games,
But how
and
did we
they
you
started,
remember starting?
yeah. I
Yeah.
just told you.
Oh, okay. She started when she was 3.
What?
Wow, okay.
Started playing soccer when she was 3.
3.
And who signed you up for soccer?
Mommy.
Because that was what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And
At
the crazy
3.
part is like there's so many people that don't play like any like sports like on the field like that. They play like basketball or they play football. What other sports do your cousins play? I think
Football, basketball,
basketball,
track,
football, track. So no
volleyball.
volleyball.
I'm a volleyball girl.
Her
Yes.
cousin's a volleyball star, like
Uh,
star. So like her family is we're very athletic. So we just wanted to kind of get her into that zone of
yes.
like, hey, you can do whatever you want, but like discipline, responsibility
Absolutely.
that comes with sports, and
Yes.
only sports people know that, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Now, you wrote this book with your dad, is that correct? Both of
yep,
you guys
and
wrote this.
Testmark, yep,
So y'all partners in crime and authoring. You the
through and
author,
through.
both of you are authors.
Yeah.
I think
So
that's awesome.
he writes novels. He writes fantasy novels, things
Hmm.
to the
Stone
effect of like,
Dragons.
yep, Game of Thrones and
So
Stone Dragon. Hey, you
I,
knew
I
about that?
downloaded it.
Okay,
So
okay,
I do my
great.
research and I'm gonna turn you back over to Kim, but I downloaded it and I'm going like, wait a minute, this dude is writing fantasy.
Yeah.
This is and then you go into this kid's book. So I right now I'm listening. So I downloaded book number one yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
Oh, that's
I
great.
downloaded it yesterday, 2 days ago. So I'm going to start listening to it. But continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, and again, that was like one of my greatest point of contacts because, like, hey, like, who knows publishing and writing a book better than somebody that's done it themselves.
Right.
And my dad is such a creative. When I was younger, he owned a linen business, a designer linen suits and like outfitting business.
Mhm.
Always been so like business savvy. He right now he is doing resin flooring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's very multifaceted. So you can understand where I get the bug from.
Yes, I see it. I
So
see it.
Kim and I both, even before we did our research, we were saying how descriptive the writing was
Yes.
and how well it was. And then after that, I say, well, I know now where it comes from because in writing that type of novel, um, you would have to be because you have to live in your head when you're reading this and actually see this.
Yeah,
So yeah, Kim and I both, that was one of the things that we both noticed straight off the bat on how it was.
yeah.
So
And that's what I wanted it to be for the kids as well, because that's how they are able to paint the picture in their heads. They can see the illustrations, right? But I also want them to have their own type of imagination of them being in the characters, shoes and like moving through the same type of adversities if they are playing soccer. This could be very representative of other little brown girls that are playing soccer because there are very little. Mia plays right now on an all black girls soccer team.
And
That's
he's
awesome.
best. I have so many friends.
There honestly, and the amount of community that has come out of just her being on an all black soccer team and the people rallying around the fact that this is just an all black girls soccer team that you don't really see.
You
And
don't see it a lot at
no,
all.
not at
exactly,
all.
exactly. So I thought that it was definitely incremental to have that represented in my book.
Right.
You can see the different ethnicities in the book, but I wanted my main character to be a brown girl.
Right. Now,
So,
was this your first book, or you've written many books? This is your first book?
so this is the first book that I've published.
Okay.
I have, again, it was a passion project with my dad. So we kind of just was just like, okay, let's go bounce back and forth, bounce ideas between each other, and then send it off. We feel good about it. Let's send it off.
Right.
So I think now that I have really kind of dove into writing a little bit more, that I'm going to, yeah, kind of publish a little bit more.
Good, because I was going to ask you, is this the is future books are in the are you thinking about things to write about or
He plays basketball as well.
okay.
So
And flag football.
and flag football. So that is definitely going to be, a couple spin-offs with the book happening, with a little bit more adversities, a little bit more challenging adversities for her.
Okay.
That is going to be more tailored to brown girls her age.
Okay. I think that's great because the book was I thought it was great. I thought that it was very age appropriate. Mia is what? Is Mia 8? Mia is 8? Are you 8, Mia?
Well, I published it when she was 8. She is
Okay.
9 going on 10
Your
now.
baby's no longer a baby.
Stop. I had a moment earlier. I had a moment earlier. I can't have a moment online. Double
She's,
digits huge.
she's growing up. Before you know it, she'll be 30 years old.
Oh
You'll be
my
like,
God.
what?
Oh
Where
my
did
God.
No,
time
I
go?
don't want to grow up because I don't want to pay bills.
That's a smart young lady.
I know.
Love it.
Could you see where it comes from? I mean, I'm just like, hello.
So
Well,
Kim had told me that you and then you followed up that you wear many hats. So did any of those, because she shared a video with you teaching a class.
Yeah.
oh, that
So
was I've seen her teacher content and some of them I tell you the way she engages with the kids and it's
That's
amazing.
my heart. That's my
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
so you what age do you teach?
So I'm a first grade teacher. I teach the ages between 6 and 7. 6 and
6, 7. Oh God.
I teach those ages. They are my people. I have always been around children. Before I was a teacher, I was a behavioral specialist for special education kids. So it being around young kids, young children, has always been something that like I find my passion in. That I say that's my ministry because they understand me. I understand them. It's very easy to do what I do with them. Like,
Mhm.
you know, teach with them, laugh with them, tell stories and listen to them. They are people, you
Mhm.
know? So it's just really fun to be that person that they learn from in all aspects, educational, social, emotional, you know.
And I can see that with the last video I saw of you, you were breaking down the sounds of the word, and I think the word was complex, and you were like calm. I mean, it was, I just see how they respond to you, and it's absolutely wonderful to see.
Yeah,
You
I
know, we need
appreciate
more
it from
teachers
them.
like you, because I think that was I just love to see that connection that you have with the kids and how the kids respond to you.
Thank you. I
It's
also
just
have my
amazing.
degree in psychology. So knowing them and really understanding how their brain kind of works, it really helps to connect with them
Mm-hmm.
on a level that they are receptive to. So it's one of the things where like I don't have to work too hard because
Right.
it's God given, you know, it's something that I think God blessed me with to be able to translate such a big, crazy world to them, you know?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
for me, I think that I noticed when I looked at that same video that Kim was mentioning, um, and I'm considerably older than the two of you, of course, but I think I felt a sense of pride in that sometimes, and I'm going to be very transparent here. I kind of say this is a lost generation. So seeing kids that are willing to learn and are so, like Kim said, so receptive to this, it's refreshing to see that. And
Yes.
it's refreshing to see a teacher because we have seen teachers before and sometimes not in the best of lights, but it's what they are dealing with sometimes
Yeah.
that that has a connection through.
Yeah. And
So
don't get
so
me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It is hard. Like I don't want to make it sound like a walk in the park at all. I have behaviors that I have to deal with on a daily basis that do
I'm
not
sure.
make things easy to teach at all. But I have, I, my mom tells me this all the time. You have a way with kids where they just listen to you. They hang on
Yes.
every word. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like I think they like me, you know?
And that's a good thing. That's a
Yeah,
good
Yeah.
thing.
But
that's a good thing.
I do agree with you. It's kind of a lost generation when people are not kind of pouring into the kids like they should be, and they're coming to school empty. They're coming to school like just empty vessels, and they're just lost. They're picking up behaviors and things that they see elsewhere because they don't have those foundational
At
skills
home.
that they're supposed to be learning at home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that's why it feels like a lost generation,
Mhm.
because our kids are not being taught the foundational things like love,
Mhm.
like understanding, compassion, empathy, like all of these things have to be really taught to them. Because if they're not seeing this on a daily basis, they have to be hearing this on a daily basis. They have to be feeling this on a daily basis for them to really, for it to be rooted in them, you
Mhm.
know? And
Yes.
I feel like when you see people, you know, come on here and they feel empty about teaching and stuff like that, it's because they're tired.
Mhm.
I
Tired of
definitely.
pouring into these kids, them going home, emptying out, then coming back empty, and then keep it. It's just it's hard to maintain.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
imagine.
I
Because
see.
I definitely see the love that you pour into Mia.
Yeah.
You can see that. You see it like I see it on the posts on Instagram. I see it now. Mia, how do you feel about your mom?
She's amazing.
Yes, she is.
Thank you.
So I did get away from Kim and I have been talking about this because you other questions come in, but then we get away. So I'll go back to where we're talking. So your dad and what he does with his novelization keeps you coloring within the lines, but has being a teacher helped you make that transition or that off ramp to being a writer or author?
I have not. I find inspiration in the daily things that I do and my kids. But I honestly do keep my life very separate. I try to keep my home life, my work life very separate because once I leave those doors of school, I have to put my mom hat on. I got to give everything. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I can't put my finger on it.
It's a God-given, it's a gift
Yeah,
that was
like
given to her from God. That's exactly what it is.
yeah, when I get
Because you see the passion, you
yeah,
see it. I see it now,
I
and
love
and
my kids.
and and
And
I.
I'm present with them. I want to be as present as possible with them because where I work is very urban. We work in a very we work in a title I work in a Title I school. And that's basically where the state gives you things for the community. So we have
Right.
food drives, we have clothes for the kids, anything that they need, we give supplies, we give all of the things like that. So when I come to work, I'm pouring into these kids. Whatever they need from
I
me,
see it.
whatever they need a minute to take to just cry, they're going to do that. We're going to take a moment to just cry. We're going to take a moment to relax. We're going to take a moment to reset. And I think some kids aren't allowed that at home. They're not allowed that space to be a kid because it's like you're a kid. Do what I say when I say what I say because this again is just generation, you
Right.
know. And I feel like now when I do go home to her, I can't carry that. I can't bring that home to her.
Right.
I have
Right.
to pep it up, get myself together and be the mom that I'm supposed to be. But
Right.
I'm inspired when I'm in school. I'm present when I'm in school with my kids, whatever they need, I'm there. But once them doors are closed and I'm gone, I'm like,
That's it. Your mom.
my baby need me. Sorry.
Kim, I have another question, but I'll let you take one of yours.
No, because I was about to switch into the other hat that we both have in common. So
Okay.
you asked a question that you were going to
All
ask
right.
pertaining
So,
to the
okay,
ether.
like I would say. So, unless I missed it, I didn't see the art credit in the book.
I did not credit the artist. She is one that I found on a website. She illustrates for a lot of illustrators. Is what I'm assuming. I don't know. I just picked her up. I was like, I got a book. I need you to illustrate. Can you illustrate this? I paid her and she did work.
Has
But
she looked at the book and said, "Hey, you forgot me"?
no, she didn't at all. Like I think that she's I found her on one of those like .com sites. Um,
Thumbtack and stuff like that. Well, Thumbtack for artists. I don't know.
Fiverr, I think it's called.
Oh, okay.
I've heard
Yeah.
about it. Don't know anything about it.
Fiverr.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And that's like it's like a plethora of like
Yes.
different illustrators and different animators and videographers and it's like a Rolodex of people all over the world.
Yeah. You can
Um,
find whatever you need, you can find
whatever
on there.
you can
Yes.
find
That's
up.
one of the
And
sites you
she
can find
created
on.
the illustration. So yeah, no, she didn't say nothing about spending it.
Until she sees this. Wait a minute.
Girl, thank you.
Well,
So
she did an
yeah, I
excellent
noticed
job.
that
I thought I liked it.
Yeah.
exactly.
She
So
did.
I wondered did you or your dad do it? But
No, I sent her
now
a
we know
photo.
some lady out in the ether
Yeah.
book and
Thank you, girl. We're gonna just call her Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa, if you're watching.
you may have to if that's my other one. Um, and I guess I heard that we will see Mia again in one of your books.
She absolutely will. She will be the main character in most of my books, if not
Okay.
all of them.
Okay, so I guess you're gonna have to find Melissa.
Yeah. Yeah, again. No, she's on the speed dial.
Okay.
Okay.
And
She's
you call her
Yes.
up and she's going to say, "Girl, my name ain't Melissa." Somebody sent me that interview and
we're
we
gonna
talked.
laugh about it. Don't worry. We're gonna laugh about it.
Like I said, we were going to segue into other things. So now, Kim, you can ask your question.
Okay. So we talked about the author. We talked about the teacher. So now we're going to get into what we both are very passionate about, I think. is modeling. How did you get into modeling? Because you are just so photogenic on camera.
Thank you.
I love it. I
Thank
love
you.
it. When I saw your page, I'm like, oh my God, this woman is just so talented in the camera. Her pose, everything.
Thank
So
you.
talented. How did you get into modeling?
I think I was the era of America's Next Top Model aspirations.
Okay.
So that was me. I started modeling in 2017. One of my friends had started a beauty product line. And she said, "Hey, Allison, I need you to let me use your face." And I was like, okay. I had done nothing like that. I mean, some small stuff in college. You know how they have like modeling troops in college and things like that. So I had done like runway shows like that, but it was never to the effect of like editorial work, and real editorial work. It was just for like friends here and there. So I really didn't start like really sending my things off and working with photographers until like 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That wasn't too long ago.
I know, it's still early.
I know. You see, that is good. Do you know that when I met you that was my very first casting when I met you? And that's when I started really getting into it. And I was like, I'm like, I'll be 60 in October. So that was 2 years ago. So I was like 57, 56, something like that when I actually started.
When I see you on the runway, I said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, she a vet. I gotta get her information. I gotta get up with her so I can learn how to
I'm trying to get where you at. You
walk
are so photogenic on the
here."
camera. I love it.
Thank you. I've just always kind of been like this. Again, whatever you put that effort into,
Right.
whatever you put that energy into, really, it really just it takes off. If you put that faith and really confidence in behind what you are and who you are and what you want to accomplish,
Exactly.
it has no ceiling. And I want to make sure that she knows that because you can do whatever, but as long as you put all of your energy into something, it's going to God is going to make it flourish.
Absolutely.
That's just what it is, and that's just because you're blessed, and
And I
one of
and I
God.
think it's so important when you see other people that are doing things different than the way you're doing, and you may feel that they're doing it better than you, but that doesn't make your talent any less,
Be
or you
left.
should
Yep.
discount your talent,
No.
because everybody has their gift.
Yes, and you can
Everybody
always
has their
learn.
way on the runway. Everybody has their way in front of camera. It doesn't mean that
Absolutely.
what you're doing. And I think a lot of us, especially younger women,
Hmm.
I think it's very important for them to know that you see somebody doing something and they doing it well, that doesn't devalue
Doesn't
your
discredit you at
talent, your
all. Yeah,
gift.
absolutely, absolutely. If anything, that's an ally.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, that's a mentor. If
Absolutely.
somebody that you need to get on your team because they've
Yes.
done it. Like,
Yes.
and I think I didn't reach this revelation again until I got made that relationship back with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And that really helped me to see like you can learn so much from people if
Mm-hmm.
you're receptive to it,
You have to
right?
be receptive. Yeah,
Have to be
absolutely.
receptive. You have to be open to it. These are the things that make you a better person, help you grow. If you
Yes.
sitting down stagnant, you see somebody doing better and you like, wow, they're doing great. Wow. And that be the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
How would you even expect to get better in your craft?
Exactly. Exactly. And I just love to see people win.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love to see
Yes.
people
Yes.
win. I
Yes.
loved it. When I saw you in that production, when I saw you modeling that suit, what did I say to you? I said,
Thank
girl, you were working it.
Yes. Yes.
Winning.
Yes.
Black excellence.
Yes.
I loved it.
Thank you.
I
And that was
loved
my
it.
first runway show.
Really?
Yes, that was my first runway show ever. So I was surprised, even surprised when I got the call back. I was like, they want me? They want me? Okay. Like, that's great. And again, it was just something I had sat and I prayed on. I said, God, I before I walked into that casting, I said, God, I don't know where you gonna put me. I don't know what you gonna do, but just make sure that are you giving me the energy for this?
Right.
Because I'm gonna put my all behind this. And again, we got to them, calling out our numbers and things like that. And I was like, God, I just come on, you calling out my number.
I saw your
All they
face. I
got,
remember your face.
all they got to
I
do is
was
call
like,
my name. I said, oh my gosh. And
I
and
remember that.
having that faith, I mean, having that faith and energy and meeting God halfway, he does the rest. I
Mhm,
I can't stress that enough.
mhm.
Like he really does the rest because that was my first runway show.
I would have never thought that.
The Baltimore Met Gala, that was one of the biggest events in Baltimore. So
I would have never thought that that was your first runway show.
yeah,
Never.
So
yeah.
I'm going to jump in here real quick for what Kim is doing. So how often are you modeling? Because you're teaching, you're doing this, and you're traveling with Mia. How often are you modeling?
I fit it in wherever I can.
Okay.
That's one of the things that are on the lowest of my priority list.
Mhm.
And it always seems to kind of just fall out of nowhere. Like, hey, we've got something for you to do. It's a couple hours. Boom. Perfect. I can fit it in my schedule. So it always seems to kind of work out in a way that it fits in my schedule so that I can be present for her and
Mhm.
present for all of the other things. And that's why I think it's so important to really just believe in that confidence in yourself, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Believe in
Yes.
what you can do because God is going to make a way for you to do it if you want to do it. If you put the
Right.
energy behind it.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
always made a way and she's thriving. And to see me be able to kind of walk in what I want to do and still be a mom
Right.
is nothing short of a blessing
Right.
because a lot of women don't get that option.
They don't get that option. You're right. You're right.
My mom raised 5 kids. She basically is still raising my 18-year-old little brother.
Okay.
And yeah, like it's one of those things where she's never pursued her dreams.
Oh,
She,
wow.
my mom, I have to push her to kind
Mhm.
of like, she's like, I don't know. I'm like, Mom, do it. Just go, just do it.
Just
I
do
have
it.
to really push her to do it because she's been such a nurturer for so long.
And that's where you get it from. I see it.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I can't discredit her on any account. That is the root of
Right.
all of my nurturing tendencies.
Mhm.
Like she is this woman, she's the most, she would give you the hair on her head, okay? Not even the shirt off her back, the hair on her head if
Wow.
you were cold, okay? This girl, my mom, not even girl, this woman this legacy, okay, this matriarch of my family, she's amazing. And the way that she even deals with Mia, she lives in Texas, by the way.
Okay.
So her and Mia have such a long distance, close relationship that she just is so present for and still nurturing for that it's it's unbelievable how just overflowing of love my mom has been in all of her life for all of her kids. Like present, present, present. Anything I need, she's there. Boom. And emotionally, she's just always been pouring into us. My mom's
And
also,
guess what? That love is on a different, when you become a grandparent,
yeah. What?
that's a whole different level.
Oh my,
Okay?
a
Because
whole
your children,
transformation.
it's a whole, Mia, I'm telling you, it's a
I
whole different level.
I have never
Okay?
seen my mom
I do not want to have kids.
so bend over backwards for her in my life. Like I mean, like she has been one of the most, what do you need? Anything you
Uh-huh.
need to you right now. You just
Uh-huh.
I mean, where I know that lady was there when I was together. And also you
Right?
told me no. There, there were some times you said, no. You thought this anything she wants under the sun is hers. And I love that for their relationship.
Yes, Mia, I'm telling you, take advantage of having that connection with your grandparents. Because I'm telling you, there's nothing like a
Yeah,
relationship with your grandparents. All
absolutely.
my grandparents are gone. But I tell you, just love your grandmother and your grandfather. I'm telling you, it's the best relationship ever.
It is.
Because seeing them as grandparents, we look at them, they're out, the children of them, they're hypocrites.
When I was little,
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, when my father became a grandfather and my son was growing up, and I remember one time when I was telling him, I said, Dad, my son BJ, he doesn't want to go to college. Well, sometimes college isn't for everybody, but with me,
You're going.
it's no choice. You're
There's a
going to
comedian
college.
out there that says that when he had his kids, he looked at his mother and father and said, "Who are these people?" You know, I can't remember but I've seen it on YouTube. He was like, "I don't even recognize
I
them."
don't know.
You know, my kids don't get spankings like I used to get. They don't get that, and I know my son is not going to watch that, but he'll probably agree wholeheartedly because he was like, "Dad, you did that." And I'm like, "I did," you know.
Look
But
at it.
yeah, we become different people with our grandkids.
Yes, it's the
And
best.
as you should be able to enjoy them. I mean, I have to be the disciplinary. I have to be that, essentially sometimes bad cop,
Yeah.
and they just get to be good cop all the time.
And they'd be like,
Grandpa.
"Grandma, that's what she's doing right now." Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
when I was little, when my grandma used to live in Maryland, when I used to get mad at mommy, I would used to tell Nana, and she would say, "I'll come and get you right now."
You see that? When? Because I had to take a bus. I'll see you when you get home. What? Like crazy, crazy work. But I love that for her. I love their relationship. They have a great relationship.
It's the most important. How does your mom feel about the book? I mean, what does she say about it?
She loves the book. She got a copy. Also, my mom and my dad have a very tumultuous relationship as well. So I mean,
Okay.
that's layered, you know. So she supported it as much as she could.
Right.
There is a picture of me and all three of us on the back. So
Yes. Yes, I saw that. I saw that picture. Very nice picture. Very nice picture.
I,
And I
well,
love
speaking
tea in it.
speaking from me, I may have to go through you to get to your dad because it's not a lot of Black fantasy writers.
Yeah, it's not.
Um, there is a science fiction writer that passed on. Her name is Octavia Butler. Her stuff is just amazing.
Yes, I heard of her.
She is she went too soon, but she has some amazing stuff. I think her favorite probably she has some series, but my favorite of hers is called Kindred, where a young Black female goes back through time
I think I heard.
to the antebellum days to
Mm.
protect a young white boy. And then it goes from there. Why is she there to do this? And actually, in the book, she travels back to her own time, but then she gets ripped back down to this time and he's older. It's a if you get a chance to, and I'll say listen now because I don't read as much as I used to. If you can get Kindred by Octavia Butler, you would be that'll be something that you'll enjoy listening to.
Okay,
Yep,
I'm never.
yep.
I would love to hear from your dad. I think that's an
Yeah.
interesting person that we need to get on here, Spence. I mean,
Yeah. I'm hoping we
would love
do.
that.
I'm gonna listen to the first book so I'll be prepared.
right.
Because I think it's at least 3 on Audible. I think it's at least 3, but it may be 4 total.
Yeah.
But I kept flipping back till I got to the original one because I think the third one came up first, then the second one, and then I finally got to, I think it's called Stone Dragon. So that's the one that I pulled down. So I will probably start listening to that tomorrow when
Good.
I start moving, and then and I do have to talk to him because he did not hire a narrator. He did a virtual voice.
Oh, wow.
Really?
He did. The AI is reading his book.
Ah, okay.
So I want to find out how he came to that. But this is Allyson spotlight. We're going to get to her dad, and that might be a tag team too, Kim. That might be a tag team. We started with Allyson, so we'll go into him if he agrees to do it.
I'll
Right.
make the connection. Don't worry, I'll make the connection.
Okay. Well, maybe we can do a three for all three of us. So
Absolutely.
that might grease the wheels for him to come on. So, but Kim,
I think we touched on all our questions.
Yeah, we did. We did.
We touched on all our questions, and it's good to see you because we haven't seen each other in 2 years.
I know. We definitely
In 2
have to connect.
years. But that's okay. We're going to connect. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I haven't seen one of my friends for 50 years, and we connected 2 weeks ago. So anything is possible.
That's when you know it's a true friend.
That's a true friend.
You don't have to talk every day. You don't have to see each other every year. But once you get that connection and it skips a beat and then you start catching up,
You're locked in.
You're locked in, girl. We locked in.
Yep.
We locked in.
Now I'm going to do something because on our first outing with Kim as my co-host, I did most of the thing, and we don't want you to go off after we say bye. But Kim, I'm going to let you close the show.
Well, thank you so much, Allyson and Miss Mia, for appearing on the show tonight. And this is Kim Tyler, Spencer, and Allyson, and we are out.
And we're going to be out. But now I messed up, Kim, because
what?
I want Mia. I've been trying to get one of our young adults to do it. So Mia, would you come on board later?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So Kim, I'm sorry. Take us away again.
Do it again. Oh,
yes,
man.
Do it again. Do it. You're learning. Remember, this is
I know I'm learning.
Action.
Okay. Well, this is Kim Tyler, James Spencer, and Allyson Testamark, and Miss Mia Testamark signing off.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Have a nice evening.